Resignation of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, US President-elect Donald Trump renewed his offer of making Canada the 51st state of the US. Now, Trump reiterated his threat to bring in a substantial tariff on Canadian goods unless the country took steps to increase the security on the shared US border. Now, let's tell you, the ongoing tariff threat comes at a politically challenging time for Canada. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has hit back at Trump's threat to use economic force to absorb Canada into the US, saying there isn't a snowball's chance in hell to join the two. In fact, he also pointed to the strong bilateral ties between the two nations, noting that trade and security cooperation are essential to both countries' prosperity. Speaking about Canada, the race to succeed Justin Trudeau as Canadian Prime Minister and the leader of the Liberal Party has begun. Among the frontrunners is an Indian origin woman named Anita Anand. She's currently the Minister of Transport and Internal Trade and has also led Defence Ministry in the past. Let's also tell you she's been a Member of Parliament for Oakville since 2019. She may also become the first woman of colour as well from the Liberal Party to be the Canadian PM. Anita Anand's parents migrated to Canada from India in the 1960s. All right, let's shift our focus now quickly to all the other special reports that we have for you this afternoon. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau, like we told you, announced his resignation after nearly a decade in office. Now, handling the criticism of various issues that would include affordability, crisis, inflation, economic stagnation, the Liberal Party's performance in the recent by-polls has also been poor. Additionally, his foreign relations approach, especially regarding India, has been contentious. But as we speak about special reports, let's also tell you the other report concerning Sabrimala Temple in India, because it's one of the most revered shrines in South India and it's gearing up for the grand Makara Vilakku festival with robust crowd control measures in place. Lakhs of devotees from across the country, especially from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, are expected to gather at the hill shrine, and preparations are in full swing for the same. And since I did mention we're tracking different special reports, let's also tell you in the world of sports what is happening, because of course there's been a lot of chatter and criticism as far as Virat and Rohit are concerned, but Yuvraj Singh has come to the defense of Indian cricket legends, that is Rohit and Virat, who faced heavy criticism following India's loss in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Yuvraj admitted that the home series different to New Zealand, where India was whitewashed 3-0, was harder to accept. He expressed that such a loss at home was unacceptable, although he believes the one that did happen in Australia might be more than what is meeting the eye. Why does he think so? What are these special reports? Take a look at all of them. I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation on Monday, stepping down after nearly a decade in office. Citing mounting discontent with his leadership and growing turmoil within his government, highlighted by the sudden resignation of his finance minister, Trudeau stated that it had become clear he could not lead the Liberal Party into the next elections.
I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
His resignation follows the abrupt departures of key ministers, signaling deep instability within his government. As the leadership race begins, Trudeau will remain in office until a successor is chosen.
कैनेडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर जस्टिन ट्रूडो ने आज एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में अपने पद से त्यागपत्र देने का ऐलान किया है। साथ ही उन्होंने पार्टी की लीडरशिप से भी मुस्ताफी हो जाने का ऐलान करते हुए कहा कि पार्लियामेंट वो प्रोरोग कर रहे हैं 24 मार्च तक। इस दौरान पार्टी को अपना नया लीडर चुनना होगा और वही देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनेगा। 2025 में कनाडा को 3 प्रधानमंत्री मिलेंगे। इस समय जस्टिन ट्रूडो है, फिर नया लीडर चुना जाएगा, वही प्रधानमंत्री भी बनेगा और इसी साल जनरल इलेक्शंस भी होने हैं, जिसके बाद तीसरा प्रधानमंत्री चुना जाएगा। इसके बारे में पूरी बात पक्की हो चुकी है। प्रधानमंत्री को त्यागपत्र इसलिए देना पड़ा कि पार्टी के अंदर उनके खिलाफ बगावत हो चुकी थी और कई मुद्दों पर वो उनको बुरी तरह से घेरा जा रहा था।
The going was getting tougher and tougher for Justin Trudeau because there was a lot of dissent within his party. People thought that he was not being a good leader and he was not reading the signs, the obvious writing on the wall. And the affordability crisis, which a lot of people have been blaming on immigration, that seems to have been the main reason why Justin Trudeau lost his popularity. In fact, the Liberal Party has been performing disastrously in the last 3 consecutive by-elections. And a lot of their provincial politics is also getting tied to what the party has been doing at the federal level. So therefore, they are finding it very hard to gain public support.
I feel that there are political as well as economic reasons for his resignation. Leadership is all about building up trust and confidence. In his case, we have found that he has been losing the trust of his own people, and his own finance minister also resigned in the month of December. So I think there has been a trust deficit which had been emerging as one of the prime reasons as such. And beyond that, I also feel that on the economic front, he has not been able to take the government out of the crisis. And 2 major crises on the economic front is, one is inflation, and the second is that there has been an element of lack of growth in the economy.
Trudeau also lost support from some of his former allies who have been accused by some for running what they call an anti-India rhetoric.
जस्टिन ट्रूडो का इस्तीफा अपने आप में एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय राजनीति की एक बड़ी घटना है। जस्टिन ट्रूडो कुछ दिनों से लगातार एक दबाव में थे। वो दबाव इंटरनल भी था और एक्सटर्नल। यदि आंतरिक राजनीति की बात करें तो कुछ ही दिनों पहले जो उनको समर्थन दे रहे थे, जिनके सहारे उनकी एंटी इंडिया रेटरिक पॉलिटिक्स चल रही थी, खालिस्तानी समर्थक जो राजनीति जस्टिन ट्रूडो कर रहे थे और वो जो उसको आधार दे रहे थे, जगमीत सिंह, न्यू डेमोक्रेटिक पार्टी की लीडर जगमीत सिंह ने उनका रेजिग्नेशन की डिमांड की थी। उन्होंने कहा था कि आप त्याग पत्र दे दो, और इसी तरीके से उन्हीं की पार्टी की फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर क्रिस्टिया फ्रीलैंड ने भी इसी तरीके की मांग पिछले कुछ महीनों पहले उन्होंने उठाई थी।
Trudeau, the son of Pierre Trudeau, one of Canada's longest-serving and most iconic prime ministers, entered politics with considerable legacy. Known for his charisma and youthful appeal, Justin Trudeau became the second youngest prime minister in Canadian history when he took office in 2015.